Hello. So I was obviously not planning on doing this live, or I wouldn't be sitting on a rock, sweating and slightly out of breath in the wind. But I felt like it needed to come out. I was trying to run it off, and it wasn't working. And then it just kept coming back into my head. Live about it. It's not your energy to get rid of. It's something that somebody else wants to hear. And whether you or not you believe in that kind of intuition or not, who gives a flying fuck, right? I'm here and I'm saying it. So hopefully if you're listening, it's going to really resonate with you. So in the last 24-hour period, I've had 3 individual cases of people saying to me, it's okay for you because. So let me tell you about the first one. The first one was, it's okay for you because you're thin. So let me tell you a little bit of something about how I get to be a size 8, right? 3 times a week, religiously, unless I've got my period, religiously, I go to the gym and I work out and I lift weights. 4 times a week, sometimes more depending on where my headspace is at, I go for a run. And if I don't go for a run, I go for a walk. I get out and I exercise my body. 80% of the time, I choose a fucking salad over a fucking burger. That's how I have a size 8 thin body. Okay, I work for it. It wasn't blessed upon me. I'm no different to you. I just went and fucking worked at it. Because for me, feeling good in my body is a high priority. The second thing that happened, and if this sounds ranty, it's because it is. The second thing that happened was someone said to me, it's okay for you because you've got loads of confidence. Like, confidence is a fucking skill. Like, before we were born, fucking God or Allah or Buddha or Oprah or whoever you fucking believe in was standing out there dishing out skill sets, and you were taking a shit when they gave out confidence. Fuck off. I'm only confident because I do the things that scare the shit out of me. I'm only confident because I do the things I'm not very confident at, and I keep doing them until the skill of confidence is built. Confidence is the reward at the end of doing the thing that scares you. If you are waiting for confidence to rock up before you take action, you are going to die waiting for it, my friend. Enjoy your results. The third thing that happened, if I've got snot running down my face, then welcome to the real world of Emily. The third thing that happened was money. Someone said to me, well, it's okay though, because you're financially stable. Let me tell you about my year last year. Last year, I had to borrow money off my dad and my sister to make my rent. And this had been a habitual pattern in my life. Making a bit of money, then not being able to keep hold of it. Sometimes feeling like I had enough to get by, and then sometimes feeling like I didn't have anything. And instead of continuing that fucking pattern, and so having the same results, I decided to do something about it. And so in the space of 2 or 3 months, I started learning about the frequency of money and about my belief system about money and the story I was telling myself about money and the way I was treating money and the way I felt about money, what I thought money was. I went and I learnt and I educated myself from people who knew, who had the results that I wanted to have, who had the wealth creation, who were making the process of making money seem really effortless and easy. And I went and I asked them what the fuck they did. And then they told me, and then I did it. And so yeah, now I don't have a problem with money. Sitting quite happily on a 6-figure business, have more money than I need. But that's not because I am blessed. That's not because I have more than you. It's because I went and took some fucking action. And if you want to know what action I took, all good, man. I will tell you all about it. I run a membership group. It's called Spiritual Gangsters. I'll put the link in the comments box below. Every month we have a different topic. So we've done forgiveness, we've done confidence, we've done feminine power. December is the month of money. I'm going to tell you the strategy that I learned and then implemented so that I could stop being shit with money, so that I could change my relationship with money and therefore have more of it. It's going to cost you $47. If you're sitting there going, I don't have $47, there's your fucking problem with money, mate. Fucking find it, because I'm telling you now, you've got enough money for cigarettes and wine and Netflix and fucking shit that your kids don't need for Christmas. So if you really want to initiate some change, awesome, you're the kind of person I want to rock out with. Then I thought to myself, right, so those were the 3 things, yeah, that like really fucking, it's okay for you because really grab my gears. I'm pretty sure that this video is just going to be me and my face of snot. Sorry, but I was literally mid-run. Then I was like, oh, why am I so angry about this? What? Because normally when something sticks with me, I really reflect on it. I can reflect on it while I'm running, and the energetic process of running allows me to release that energy, right? But this wasn't shifting, man. I've been fucking running for ages, and hence the sweaty face and the snot. So I was like, okay, what is it? Why has this really triggered me? And I'm always in self-reflection. I'm always asking myself the question, why? Why do I feel like this? I'm not like, oh, well, this is just the way I am. Fuck off, it's the way you've learned to be. And if you've learned to be a certain way, you can learn to be a different way. Therefore, you can learn to have different results. And so I'm always asking myself, well, why? What does this mean about me? Why has this triggered me? Not that's pissed me off, but why has it pissed me off? There's a reason it's pissed me off, right? And then it came to me. It's because this is who I used to be. I used to be the sort of person that sat and looked at other people and thought to herself, it's easier for you because. And all that was a beautiful, convoluted, elegant excuse not to take any fucking responsibility for my own shit and not to initiate any change because change was scary. And where I was, the shit relationship I had with my friends, the shit relationship I had with myself, the shit relationship I had with my money, the shit relationship I had with my career, the shit relationship I had myself with my body, though it was easier to be in blame of other people for that than it was to take responsibility for myself. And so I think it's really triggered me because it's something I'm still working on. It's so much easier to be a victim of the circumstances of this world than it is to take responsibility. And so I think, it's a massive reflection of that part of me that is still probably lying dormant somewhere that's a bit like, it's much easier to blame the world around you than it is to take the action, to take responsibility, to change your own reality. But the reality is that although it's not easy, it's very simple. And it's always fucking worth it. And so I think that trigger for me was, God, like it was a mirror of like who I used to be. And I didn't like the person I used to be. And so when I see it in other people, it still really sort of triggers me a little bit. And I have to apply a huge amount of compassion to myself so that I can stop sitting in the frustration of other people, because I see so many women, especially because I work with women predominantly, but I see so many people wasting this one precious, precious life. There is a bird there, I don't know if you can see it, that little white mound, and it's dead. And as I walked past it, I was just like, the fucking fragility of life, man. We are all going to die, and spoiler alert, every single one of us is leaving the planet the same way. Birth and death unite us all, right? And so, and when you die, it's not going to matter. That's the reality of it. But the breath that you take before you die, that's when you're going to have a chance to really reflect and say, did I enjoy it? So that's my brain fart. I trust that landed in the ears of someone who really needed to hear it. It was all said with love, but I get very passionate about helping women get out of their own fucking way. Also, a couple of penguins have come up to be my audience. Can you see them? So maybe they needed to hear it. And people in the background, hello. All right, I'm going to go now.